Hey YouTube, Repo Man 64. I've been working on this today. My mind is blown. I don't believe that I've actually discovered the year, the day, and the hour that we might see this rapture. We've heard so many dates in the past, and each and every one of them was important. They were all birth pangs. And I'm not saying that the rapture is going to happen. I'm just saying that this is working out to be an extremely high watch day, something to pay attention to. And what I'm about to tell you is actually pretty incredible. When I was going through it, I couldn't believe how it all lined up. So I'm going to try to explain it. I'm probably going to ask Jay Justified and Will over at Worship and Watch to do a video. I sent them some information today from it's a book, Legends of the Jews. And I was reading through it, and it's absolutely confirms that the head of the year used to be in September, and God changed it with Moses, telling Moses, this now will be the head of the year for you. The head of the year is March 17th. Every single year. That's the first day of the year. Enoch counts a 364-day calendar. Half of 364 is 182. If you go forward 182 days, you land on September 15th. Nothing ever changes. God's the same today, tomorrow, and every day. However, I do believe that God is going to, all these calendars were Satan's way of trying to confuse us not to be able to find this day. I believe that almost every single calendar, if not all of them, are going to get us to this day one way or another. And I've seen so many watchers already come to this day before I did. I didn't come at this trying to prove their day was correct. I came at this trying to understand this Enoch calendar and the head of the year being March 17th. It's March 17th because it is the equilux. The equilux happens twice a year. It happens on March 16th, which is the final Sabbath of the year, and it happens on September 25th as well, or 24th or 25th. That makes it 192 days from March 17th to September 25th. 10 days. Well, from September, I should say it like this, September 25th to March 17th is 172 days. It's 2 days too soon. 10 days too soon. So in order to equalize the year, because the equinoxes do land on March 17th and September 25th, you have to go to September 15th to equalize the year at 182 days. When you do that, this is what I found today. And I had my suspicions before, just based off of using March 17th, but I really got confirmation today while reading this book called Legends of the Jews. In there, they do call the head of the year in September. Now, what's cool about it is when you count from September the 15th, 10 days sooner, when you count from September the 15th and you count the second month and the 17th day when the flood did happen, you land squarely on Halloween Day. Squarely on it. Now, there's a little story in there about, for some reason, unbeknownst to us, but you'll find that in this book, Legends of the Jews, that Methuselah, Noah's grandfather, was buried. He asked not to be counted with the unrighteous and died during the flood. He knew he wasn't going to be on that ark. He lived 969 years. He lived 669 years after Enoch was translated out. You can move the numbers around. 66.9, which is 70 years, 70 days, 70 weeks, 70 months. You can move those points around. Here's my point. Methuselah dies 7 days before. That's why they waited. That's why those 7 days are there. Could never understand why Noah, whether in the ark or outside of the ark, why there was a 7-day period of waiting, of warning. Okay? 7 days. Today, let me think, the 15th. On the 15th of this month, in 2 days, is the 7 days. Also. So let me finish this. And this is why I'm going to make another video with them, so we can lay it all out and easily understood. When you read about the patriarchs, if you add them all up, just like Jay Justified said in his last video, when you add them all up, it adds up to 2021. We know this is the year. We know it because Israel became a nation in 1948. You go forward 70 years, 80 years, I mean, to 2028, and you back up to 7. Simple math, right? I don't think this all has to be that complicated, honestly. I think it actually can be worked out very simply for anyone to understand. Cool, right? So you read Revelations 21, which is the year 2021, and the day 22, and you'll see where it says, and I saw no temple, God and Jesus are the temple. We're gone. We're taken out of here. It looks like to me on the 22nd of this month, here in 9 days. Okay? Now here's another cool thing. You know how everybody was saying that the end was going to be on 7/17. Guess what time the sun sets on the 22nd? 7/17. All right. So, like I said, March 17th to September 15th is 182 days. That's why we look at September 15th. If you count from September 15th and you go forward 47 days, which is the second month and the 17th day, you land squarely on Halloween. If you mirror that 7 days that they waited, and you go back 70 days prior to October 31st, also you land on August 22nd. August 22nd is a very high watch day, and it's jumping off the page at me as I continue going through this. I would say that on August the 15th or August the 19th, something massive is going to happen to point us to know that this event is about to take place. It's absolutely incredible. So I personally, and a lot of other watchers are as well, coming to this August 22nd date. Very important. Again, flood started. Noah is a picture of a tribulation saint. The flood started on October 31st. He was protected, though. He was a tribulation saint. He was protected inside the ark, him and his family. Everyone outside perished because of the flood. However, 70 days prior to that, in a different year, I think that, and I think Enoch was taken. 66.9. It was recovered 70 days before. That's why it's 66.9. And then you add the extra, it would be 70 minus the 7, so 63 days, and he would have been 66.7. You know what I'm saying? So it's the 70 years right there, or 70 days right there. So it's all, like I said before, I've been working on this calendar. I've been trying to figure it out, and things are really lining up. I'm not done yet. I am not saying the rapture will occur on the 22nd at 7:17 p.m. I'm not saying that. But I would say that if it's going to happen on the 22nd, on the 19th, we're going to get some kind of a warning. I'll be looking at Damascus. Or because Methuselah was buried 7 days before the flood, maybe there's a warning that's going to happen on the 15th. So keep watching, family. We're watching. The clouds are very strange here in Florida lately. I don't recall seeing clouds settling this low down in Florida, ever. We're at sea level. The clouds are always so far away. Grew up in Montana. You could just about reach up and touch the clouds in Montana. They were right there. And that's how they appear right now in Florida. It's crazy how low they seem to be. Maybe it's wishful thinking on my part, dreaming about this day. Man, am I dreaming about this day. I'm trying to figure it out and trying to give everybody as much hope as I can to keep watching. It's coming. And I think, like I said, that the information is not going to come from me or anyone else. God's going to notify each one of the bride that this day is here. So keep watching. RepoMan64, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And remember, go to a quiet place by yourself. Nobody needs to know, and you don't need to tell anybody, and accept the Lord into your heart, and you'll see the change. Your eyes will be opened, your eyes will see, your ears will be open. You'll be able to see and hear these things that are going on, and come into the Discord. I'll put a link down at the bottom. We have a new Latin room, which is pretty cool. A lot of people are missing out on a lot of stuff because they just don't understand, and I don't know if there's a way to translate these videos directly into Spanish and then put them in there. I know Steve Fletcher does some of his, so maybe we can look into getting Steve Fletcher's videos translated into Spanish and put in there so they can watch him as well. Won't surprise me if they're looking at today. I'm always looking, but they're looking at today. But something about August 22nd at 7:17 p.m. It just catches my eye. Just really catches my eye. So anyway, RepoMan64, we will chat with you later.